of us have a favorite tree fruit. Mine just happens to be a North American native, the Paw Paw, P-A-W, P-A-W. Some people think it tastes like banana, some people think it tastes like mango, some people think it tastes like pineapple, some people think it tastes like all three mixed together. To me, it's absolutely delicious. Custard texture. The bad thing about it is, it does not last long. It's a very interesting tree, grows in the wild, easily distinguished in the fall, especially if it has the fruit on it. What I have right here is not actually a wild type. Wild types are much easier to come by in the nursery trade these days. This is a grafted variety, and this variety is called Susquehanna, and it was produced by Rain Tree Nursery, which is, I believe it's in Washington or Oregon. It's out west on the west coast. So grafted varieties are going to take a rootstock, which I assume is probably the wild Paw Paw, and they graft a superior fruiting variety on top of it. And if that graft sets, then you have yourself a grafted Paw Paw tree, which are known to grow faster, be more disease resistant, have better root systems, branching, more fruit production, etc. This Paw Paw is approximately 2 years old, and it is one of 5 that I have purchased to put in our orchard. Planted it last year, and so far this is the tallest one. One over here seems to be more slow growing. This is a variety, and it is called Shenandoah, and it's also from Rain Tree Nursery. Now, what I want you to see that's very unique about the Paw Paw, the flowers are absolutely amazing. You can see this one's kind of late budding out. We have some buds about to open there, some smaller leaves compared to the Susquehanna over there. But look at these flowers. Now, I'm going to pinch these flowers off because a tree this small does not need to be producing fruit. These flowers are unmistakable. There it is before it truly opens, and here it is once it does open. Have you ever seen anything like that? Totally unmistakable. I've never seen a flower like this on any other plant. It almost feels leathery. Very, very, very unique. If you can focus on it there. Comes in focus. So I remove those flowers on there because I don't want it to set fruit, because I want the tree to get, you know, a good height before it starts to produce fruit. And when it does produce fruit, they look like stubby bananas. They're green. They grow usually in threes, and then the Paw Paw will actually, the Paw Paw fruits will actually start to get really soft. When they get really soft, that's when they have all of those concentrated sugars. Sometimes they'll drop to the ground. Sometimes you could just untwist them from the tree. I want to take you up to another piece of the property we have, and these are the very first Paw Paws I planted. They are 8 years old, and this just goes to show you that Paw Paws, wild Paw Paws, where seeds are collected from the wild, are slow growing. This one leafed out earlier than the last one, and it's just a bit over my height. Well, not a bit. It's about double my height, but I wanted you to see the form of the Paw Paw tree. Very beautiful, and although it's not loaded with fruit, as I said, this is a wild variety. It's never going to be loaded with fruit like the cultivated or the grafted varieties are. But I did want you to see what a little baby Paw Paw looks like. Now, usually they have 2 or 3 clusters together, but there is one single one, and you can get an idea of the shape that's going to be. Do you still have a couple? I see a couple more fruit up there. I was about to say I do have a couple more flowers up there, so hopefully they'll be producing some little fruit. Let's take a look at this one. Now, last year this one produced about a dozen I'm not quite sure if maybe this was more prolific, but you can see. You see the fruit right there. It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So that fruit that was on the other one we just looked at, that one fruit was much larger. And maybe it's much larger because it's the only one in its cluster. Whereas some of these have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've never seen those with 5 before. It's usually 2 or 3. But I hope this gives you an idea of what pawpaws look like, how they grow. Hopefully in the fall I'll be able to create another video and share with you how they look when they're ripe. Unfortunately I can't let you taste it through YouTube, but I will describe that texture and flavor as I bite into one. Let me tell you, to eat a pawpaw, put it in the refrigerator, chill it, split it in 2, spoon, scoop it out. Phenomenal. Thank you for watching my video. Please share this with your friends. I'll say all the Facebook stuff. Share it, like it, follow me, comment. I'd love to hear from you and your pawpaw experiences. Thank you, and once again, thank you for visiting my farm.